Hey guys, M13 here. This is my third try of streaming live for my PS5. The first two evidently just gave you a blue screen or a pause screen. Waiting for someone to join the live stream so they can comment on whether or not they can see anything. In the meantime, I'm just going to go frag some noobs. Have a date. Oh, you're seeing... Okay, thank you. John, I'm seeing the game now. That's great. Evidently, I had to turn... Someone commented on the last live stream that I needed to turn off HDCP, which I never even heard of. I just Googled it. And evidently, HDCP is some kind of HDMI protection. Like some kind of... Yeah, okay. So, evidently, for the PS5, if you want to live stream, you have to go into the options and turn off a default setting, which is HDCP. Who's the person that commented the last video? You guys still here? Someone told me to do it, and that's the only change I made. HDR is still turned on. I thought that was the problem. But the game by the PlayStation 5 by default has HDCP turned on. Yeah, it did. Unknown persons. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
I'm the jump master.
It was the HDCP. You were entirely correct. Something I've never even heard of before. It's some kind of copyright protection programming through HDMI. And I Googled it, and it says that it actually messes up TVs all around the world. Well, I love you too. You just saved me with my whole broadcasting thing. So this is probably... The first two videos are going to get deleted. This is going to be my first... Oops. One sec.
This is a good LZ.
This is going to be my first proper upload, since you can actually see something. This is Apex Legends gameplay on the PS5. It's a PS4 game, and I was excited to play it on the PS5, even though it doesn't have any additional controller functionality, and that is the best, by far, absolute thing about the PS5. Its controllers. Yeah, it's a PS5 is just a more powerful PS4 Pro. There's not much difference in anything, except for the controllers, and the controllers are so amazing that they are worth it. Like, it's worth it to buy a PS4, PS5, just for the controllers. They're freakishly good. Here's something I have not heard in a single video, and I've watched many, many videos about PS5. When you're playing Call of Duty, and you pull in the L2 trigger to aim down a gun, the heavier the gun, the harder it is to pull the L2 trigger. Yep, your mind should be blown right now. You should be thinking to yourself, I need to buy a PS5. That fact alone is just so cool. So if you pull in the L2 trigger to aim down a pistol, there's no resistance. If you pull down the L2 trigger to aim down a light machine gun, it's heavy, extremely heavy. So heavy that my son would physically be unable to pull in the L2 trigger all the way. And I'm not exaggerating, because I've heard of grown men not being able to pull in the L2 trigger all the way when aiming down the sights of a heavy machine gun in the new Call of Duty Cold War. And I should be concentrating more on the game. I'm definitely going to do bad, because I'm concentrating more on you guys than I am on my gameplay. So yeah, I bought the PS5. It was a big deal. It was a big purchase. Did I have buyer's remorse?
Dibs.
I did, for about the first day. And then after that, none. Because I was like, okay, it's so much better for this and that, and this and that. More enjoyable, more options. I'm using the brand new PS Pulse headphone right now. Oh shit, I just realized...
Rings nearby.
Dabster Girl, my partner, is listening to me narrate the game. I apologize, Dabster Girl. You can go to squads and mute me. I'm broadcasting live to all my fans. I think I have a whole 5 watching. That's literally all of them. So, I hope you're doing well. I hope I'm doing well, too. If you're subscribed to my Patreon, I just did a life update, which I should upload sometime in the next 16 hours. So Apex Legends is a PS4 game, and I'm running it with backwards compatibility on the PS5. So there shouldn't be much, if any, improvement, but there is. There's a lot. Draw distances are longer, load times are quicker, and most importantly, on the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, you have the option of playing Apex Legends in 4K or in 1080 with HDR. On the PS5, it can handle 4K and HDR simultaneously. So quite literally, this is my first time ever playing Apex Legends in HDR mode. Last time I watched you, you were into motorcycles, and you had a bad crash and were hospitalized. That was 6 years ago, my friend. I'm still into motorcycles, and I'm still in the hospital. I'm playing this for my hospital bed, but it's not because of a motorcycle crash. It's because of my transition surgery. I have the breasts. I'm working on the vagina. I'm going to need another 3 surgeries to complete the transition.
If they're getting cocky, they're getting sloppy.
No, I'm at home. I'm playing in my living room. Oh, and another great thing about getting the PS5, I moved my PS4 into the dining room, and I have a spare computer monitor that I hooked up to it. So now I have a PS5 and a PS4 pretty much side by side. Tom Hay, you joke, but I've actually considered doing an OnlyFans. Being one of the most honest YouTubers on the face of the planet, I will tell you that I have recorded the odd pornographic video with me and the local Asian beauties. So the OnlyFans things is not... And here's the thing about recording a porn with yourself. You think it's going to look horrible. You think you're going to watch it and be grossed out by your own body. I wasn't. I looked good, and I was doing well. So, there you go. A little TMI for this live stream. Killed in higher resolution, LOL. Don't know what you mean. Oop. Yeah, and another thing too, with the PS4, when you live stream, if you are in HDR mode, it doesn't live stream in HDR mode. It's not capable of doing that, so it warns you. Okay, you're in HDR, but the live stream isn't going to be in HDR. With the PS5, this is HDR. So if you compared this live stream with one of my past PS4 live streams of the same game, Apex Legends, you would notice an increase in quality in this game. Or at least in, what's that word? What's that word? Blacks and whites? You turned it up? Contrast. There you go. An increase in contrast due to the HDR.
Calling in a lifeline package.
Anyone else have any comments, questions? I just admitted to recording pornography. I don't think you asked a question. That's... Ooh, I got it at gold. Come on, man. RHOK. It's hard to hit those things at gold. On the best of days. And this is not my best of days. I missed it. Let's try again. There you go. Fast helmet. It would be like watching one of your oldest friends bang women. I'm not sure I'd feel about that. Can you just go on Twitch? Yeah, I know. I have mixed feelings about it too, to be honest. It's weird. I have a friend of mine who wants, like a close personal friend who wants to see those videos. He's like, oh, I want to see them. Show me them. Show me them. I'm like, dude, really? You want to see? Okay. I think that's a bit abnormal. But yeah, Twitch. I really need to sign up for Twitch because there's all sorts of people on Twitch. I think I'm going to set up a Twitch account for my son because, believe it or not, well, you'll definitely believe it. My 12-year-old son is better at this game than me with shooting. Like his aim skills are more on point than my own, but his map awareness is crap. So his young person hand-eye coordination trumps mine, and he does better with like quick combat. But he tends to always be in the wrong spot, and his strategies are crap, so. Easier to donate to you on Twitch than YouTube. Oh, thanks, man. Tactics, too. Yeah, exactly, tactics. My strategies are like, okay, well, he's that guy that you just shot at, he's going to react by that, by heading over here and doing this and doing that, so you should cut him off by going there. And meanwhile, JD would just run straight at the guy and not pay attention to the fact that he was a caustic, or not pay attention to the fact that he was a Watson and is going to lay down traps. And yeah, I find that to be true in my life a lot. Like, my strategies are sound, but my execution is poor, just due to the fact that I'm not that hand-eye coordinated. It applies to motorcycles as well. Like, I understand the physics and theory behind motorcycle racing better than a lot of actual racers, but I don't have the coordination to pull it off myself. But I could give advice to someone who races, and they could actually improve. But the problem is that most racers have an ego bigger than Canada, and what am I doing? Why the hell am I doing that?
Heads up for a pucker factor.
Man, you guys are talking about CS. I'm old school, man. I played the original CS back in the day at computer rental labs. Okay, look at the reflections on this metal in front of me right here. I've never before on the PS4. Like on the PS4 Pro, this thing has never looked that shiny with that nice of reflections. There's definitely graphical improvements playing a PS4 game on the PS5. Yeah, 1.6. CS 1.6. That's what I used to play. Isn't that what I said? I played that when I first moved to Taiwan. I didn't own a computer or a PlayStation at the time, and I had to do all my gaming on at a computer rental, like, computer gaming warehouse. Oh, okay. Other guy used to play in Europe. Yeah, that would have been like 1999 or the year 2000. Back in the year 2000, I played 1.6. Can someone Google when 1.6 came out? Counter-Strike 1.6 release date? Because I played it shortly after that.
Got an Evo shield here, level 3.
Same here, Callie. Oh shit. Can I reach it? Can I reach?
Come on in. Old Painless is waiting.
Yeah, I reached. Yo.
Gotta hop up here. Turbo charger. For the havoc or devotion.
I'm taking the Kraber. I'm actually decent with the sniper, I'm telling you right now, but we'll see how I do right now. And now that I've said that, I'm sure I'm gonna miss every shot.
Replicator touching down.
If anyone sees an enemy, just call them out.
Contact with target. No, I'm getting shot at.
Firing.
Good to see you, M13. Why am I M13? Reload. Oh, I had to reload.
I'm going to a party after this.
Okay, well that's my PS5 exclusive first video. The PS5 is worth it for the controllers alone. Your PS4 games will look better than you've ever seen them before because you can play in HDR and 4K at the same time, which is not possible on the PS4 and PS4 Pro. User interface has all sorts of upgrades and everything's just a bit better. But the controller is ridiculous. The L2 is how much different are the loading screens? The loading screens are between
I need shotgun ammo.
50% quicker and 6 times quicker. Like there's some games where it takes 3 minutes to load, and on the PS5 it takes 30 seconds. But on average, you're getting about like 1 minute would be knocked down to 40 seconds. That's for the regular games. But for games that are truly optimized for the PS5, there's a huge improvement, like 3 minutes down to 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks. And if you can in the future get a PS5, it is totally worth it. It really is.